What's up? Plitty Sports Gamer here. Going into the season, I'm sure Brandon Staley's was in the hot seat with the Chargers. He needed to succeed big time with this team. They have a real good quarterback, great running back, good receivers, a somewhat talented defense. They have some big names on defense. A good enough defense. He needed to win and make it to playoffs. They had a very inconsistent season. You could blame injuries, which I do. His wide receivers were basically injured the whole year. And so their season was very inconsistent. But he pulled through, got them into the playoffs, facing a Jaguars team that was on a high, leading them to their first playoffs in a while. But it all came crashing down as they blew a 27-0 lead and lost to the Jaguars. Unbelievable. I actually watched the first half of this game. It was like 24-0. It's like, this game's over. So I didn't even watch it, the second half, and I dread not watching that second half. I did watch highlights. But there is a monster in the background waiting to pounce. He was watching the team all year. This is the team he coveted. He wanted to coach this team. Do you know who it is? It is Sean Payton. Sean Payton wanted this job badly. He probably was hoping Brandon Staley wasn't going to do good. He probably was hoping that they would have a losing season. But when they got in the playoffs, he probably knew that it was a long shot to get this team. And Arizona was going after him big time. And it looked like Arizona was going to get it until this playoff game happened. Blowing that lead, it's hard to imagine that Brandon Staley is going to make it. He's probably going to get fired tomorrow. And Sean Payton is probably going to be their next coach because he's a very successful coach. He knows how to run an offense. He knows how to make the playoffs. He knows how to be successful. In my opinion, I think he's going to be the next Chargers head coach. But we'll see. We'll see what the Chargers ownership does. We'll see if they fire Brandon Staley. But let's look at this article. It says, will Sean Payton be the next coach of the Los Angeles Chargers? That's a question seemingly everyone's mind as the Jacksonville Jaguars eliminated Chargers playoffs on Saturday night, erasing a 27-point lead, putting LA coach Brandon Staley's job in jeopardy. It's unbelievable. I don't know how they blew that lead. They were like, on offense, they were just marching down the field each time. Herbert was in command. I can only imagine what happened in the second half. And this wasn't the first time that Staley messed up. The last year, he had a winning record both years as a head coach. But last year, it was a win or go home against the Raiders in the last game of the season. And he made multiple errors, like coaching decisions that cost him the game. And it's probably the same thing that happened this time. Here's some immediate reactions on Twitter. Of course, Twitter, they always have their immediate reactions. From Rash Markaze, Sean Payton wants a Chargers job. It's the only job he really wanted as he watched the season from his home in Manhattan Beach, which is a few miles from where the Chargers are building a new training facility. The question is how badly the Chargers want him. I think the Chargers probably want him badly. They want to be successful. I think they have the team to go deep into the playoffs, but somehow it's just not happening. This is the first time they made the playoffs in 4 years. It's a little surprising. I think they should be better than they really are. And they got this other Twitter. Allow me to be the first to congratulate Sean Payton on becoming the next head coach of the Chargers. There's another one on winning the 2024 Super Bowl with the Chargers. Well, that's a little far-fetched. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think that they need to add a few more pieces for that to happen. Sean Payton gonna looking good in Chargers colors, as everybody's saying he's going to go to Chargers, and I really feel like he's going to be going to the Chargers. This is a funny one. Picking up the phone when the Chargers call. Yeah, they're going to, if they do hire him, he's going to get a boatload of money. They're going to open up the bank for him to get him. Sean Payton, you're the future head coach of the Chargers. Like, everybody's saying that, and I think that's going to be true. So we'll see what happens. This is a nice short video. I think Sean Payton is going to be the next Chargers coach. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and please subscribe. Thanks. See ya.